going on, everyone? Thought I'd give a quick update on where I'm at with my Chevelle. It's been coming along slowly. I also just got a new phone today, S24 Plus, so this is partially trying out that camera. So here's where we're at. Let me grab my flashlight here. This is the Icon folding bar light. Absolutely love this thing, by the way. All right, here's where we are at. So I have the entire floor pan stripped up to this line right here. I haven't stripped like the side panels across here. I'll probably clean up that little patch of rust and I'll just be sound deadening that. But anyways, here's where we're at. Now, I know it looks like this portion is a lot shinier than up here, but in reality, it's magnetic. In reality, all of the surfaces are clean to the point where I'm coming up clean when I touch them. And like up here, for example, there's just some more pitting, but the actual surface rust has all been ground out with polycarbide discs, and I'll show you those in a second. So anyways, it's all stripped, ready to go. I have been vacuuming it repeatedly because the dust kicks up in the air and you let it settle and you vacuum it again. And anyways, I've probably vacuumed it 4 or 5 times since stripping it. I also stripped all of the seam sealer. That was just falling apart, so that was in pretty rough shape. So that has all been stripped. Going up the side there. So the current plan, I also patched a couple small holes. And I've got these are the drain covers. I think these are part of the assembly process, but anyways, these are for the holes in the floor pan. Got all 4 of those wire wheeled and cleaned up real good. Did most of the work with these polycarbide discs. These are meant to go on the drill. I also have the larger Harbor Freight. I've got the same material in these discs. The big surface tool. I'm going to use those in the trunk. I found with the floor pan that with all the curves and stuff, it was easier to use these. So I have a couple spares, but been using these discs on my new-ish, I guess I've had it for a couple months, DCD 805. Really happy with it overall. I've got it with the wire wheel, one of the wire brushes on it, and that's what I was using to clean these up. Yeah, super happy with this drill. I mean, it was, you know, it's fairly compact. It's one of DeWalt's kind of mid-sized smaller drills, not like their DCD. I think it's the 999 that's just absolutely massive. But I was basically able to run down. I've got a handful of, got a decent little DeWalt collection. And I was basically able to run down like multiple batteries in a row, full throttle with little breaks between, with those polycarbide wheels, sanding down all the and stripping all the floor surface. And the polycarbide wheels are really cool because they're designed to not take off any of the actual metal. This being what I think is the original floor pans, I wanted to be careful and not strip out any of the metal. There were a couple really small pinholes that I just honestly used JB Weld, mixed it up and just plopped it right over. But these did a really good job of just removing the rust. And it's a cool material because, I mean, you see I'm rubbing my finger on it here and I'm not getting scratched. And it does throw a bit of material, but unlike wire wheels, these are throwing sharp metal wires around, where the polycarbide wheels throw a bit of that material, but it seems safer. Now, I, of course, was wearing full seal eye protection, a full seal face mask, gloves, all that, but it felt better not having wires thrown around. So anyways, that's where we're at. Yeah, next step is this weekend. Oh, so on the actual prep here, I've been vacuuming after stripping it. I'm also using these Simple Green towels. They're basically really thick, like Clorox style wipes, but real thick wipes with Simple Green in there. Super happy with these so far. These have been good just around the garage too. I use them to clean tools off, wipe down the engine bay, just quick wipes like that. But they've done a really good job picking up a lot of the surface, just all the rust and dirt and whatnot, all the dust and dirt, I should say, that's on the floor pan. So my current plan is to probably vacuum it out 2 or 3 more times, get that really clean, and then do another 2 or 3 passes with the simple green wipes. And these are good too, because you can get in all the little corners and crevices and all the little spots that can be tough to get to with the power tools. So plan is to keep working the towels in and vacuuming and get it to the point. I mean, it's already pretty close, but I want to get it to the point where I can, you know, take a clean glove and wipe it and it's coming back clean. And we're just about there. And then the next step over here is the Eastwood pre-painting prep. I have the 1 quart bottle of that here. I've got a pile of older and a mixture of older and new microfiber cloths. So I'll go through with this. You can use this with a spray bottle or just putting it on a rag. I think I'm going to try just on the rag first, but I might fill up with just a spray bottle as well. And then Harbor Freight, I got their Kraus and Becker brand, which I don't know if they were retiring them or something, but a lot of these, all the paintbrushes I bought here were all on clearance. So most of these were like 90 cents, 80 cents. So I figured, okay, I'm willing to gamble on that. You can see this is the 2-inch. I've got the 2-inch, 3-inch, and 4-inch, and then I got a bigger pack of brushes as well. So all those brushes together cost me like $7-8. So plan is after I finish vacuuming and wiping it down, I'll go through with the pre-painting prep, wipe it down really good with the microfiber cloths, and then we're going to go back in and start painting. And I'll show you the paint I've got here. Where is that can? Here it is. I've got 2 cans, 2 quart cans, and from what I'm reading, this should be enough. And this is the Eastwood Rust Encapsulator Platinum. This is their higher end of their rust encapsulator line. It is like a silver finish. I wasn't crazy about that. I'd prefer it to be black, but this is going to go on the floor pan, and then I'm going to use sound deadening across the whole thing, and then carpet's going over it. So in my application, the color really doesn't make a difference. But anyways, we'll be painting this on there. One of the critiques I've read on this paint is that once it's opened, these cans do not reseal well. So my plan is to basically do this, go through the entire can in basically 1 day. I don't know how thick I'll be painting it on. I don't know how much coverage I'm going to get out of that can. From reading online, 2 quarts like that should be on this before. So anyways, that's where we're at. I'm excited. It's been slow going. It's kind of tough to stay motivated sometimes with a project that's this big, but still been really fun and fun to learn. The other thing I was using too is the Bauer heat gun. Love me my Harbor Freight tools. And the heat gun was really helpful with taking off all the sound deadening. There was a lot of sound deadening on the back half here going up on the deck. And actually you can see the line I cut right there. The rear shelf still has all the sound deadening. Figured it wasn't worth redoing that. Might change my mind, but I pulled all the sound deadening off here, and I've got all new sound deadening from Resonix, and I'm going to go through and apply that basically this whole area and down and all the way up the floor pan there. So anyways, that's where we're at. Feeling good about it. And yeah, next step this weekend, hopefully I'll be painting, and hopefully next check-in I will have a sealed, encapsulated, all silver floor pan.